Hello, I'm Amanda Tennant, and welcome to my Osteoporosis Pilates Mat series. All of the exercises that I've included within these workouts are appropriate for those who have low bone density, who are at high risk, or have a diagnosis of osteopenia or osteoporosis. It's really important that people with low bone density avoid a couple of positions. The first one being spinal flexion. We do not want to come into positions or exercises where we do a lot of rounding through the back, and that includes our posture. So it's very important to pay really close attention to your alignment and to stay lifting up and out of the body. That helps take excess pressure off of the spine. The other position we want to avoid or movement is coming into extreme ranges of spinal twisting or spinal rotation. So everything that we do in these routines will avoid coming into the flexion, coming into the rotation, and especially coming into both at the same time. It's really, really important for keeping your body safe. So the most common fracture sites in those with low bone density are of the spine, the hips, and the wrist. We're going to take special care to strengthen all of those areas in a really safe and appropriate way. Of course, with Pilates, we'll also be strengthening the core, working on our alignment, and we'll be focusing on our breathing, which when Pilates breathing is done appropriately, it actually applies really healthy stress to the ribs connecting around into our back, and we begin to strengthen the back as well. So it's great for people that have low bone density for keeping the bones strong in a really safe way. We're going to be using a couple of props through these workouts. So the first thing I have here is just an ordinary beach towel. You can use a beach towel, maybe a smaller, like a thinner blanket, or even like a bath towel. But I do want you to have something if you can. So what I've done with my beach towel, lengthwise, I folded it into half and then half again. So it was folded into fourths, so it's going to line up right underneath my spine as we lay on our backs. And then I halved the whole thing. And I'll explain a little bit more as we go into the workouts why we have that and how to position yourself on it. The other thing that I want you to obtain for these workouts is a couple of water bottles. So you need two. And I still have water in these. You want them to match so that they're the same size. We have water in them so that we don't crush them when we press into them. We'll be pressing into these to help strengthen the wrist. If you don't have a couple of matching water bottles, you could also use a set of small balls like medicine balls, weighted balls, or even tennis balls would work as well. Whenever we come down or come back up from the floor, we want to make sure we're doing what's called a log roll. We're literally going to be rolling like a log, like one unit. And we do that so we avoid those movements of flexion and twisting through the spine. So I will show you that as we go into each workout, and I will remind you. Also, as we transition through that roll, we're going to do it on an inhalation. The inhalation is going to give us more internal support. Again, we want to always be protecting these areas that are a bit more vulnerable to injury when we have low bone density. So I am excited to get started. I will see you in your workout. Thanks. Bye.